My great-grandpa, Achille Van Thory, was born on September 11, 1889, in Roeselede, Belgium. His parents made him wait till he was 19 years old to immigrate to the U.S. because they believed that that is when he was old enough to go. Achille left in search of better job opportunity, since the economy in Belgium was very poor. He came to the U.S. on the Red Star Line ship, which is what most immigrants from Germany and Belgium used as transportation during that time. He arrived at Ellis Island in 1908 and was advised to move to Canton, Ohio to find work. Here he worked in a foundry for 5 weeks in hot, dirty, and dangerous conditions where he committed himself to strenuous work, melting metal to use for making different objects. He lived in a boarding house, which are similar to inns today. This was not a pleasant place to live because the houses were very small and cramped with 5 to 6 people living in them. Achille was relieved to receive a call from a friend he knew back in Belgium, Gus Koopman, who was living in Moline, Illinois, and informed him of the Belgian community there. He said that he could get a job as a carpenter and buy land to live on for $1.25 an acre, plus he'd be surrounded by people who share his same Belgian culture. Achille quickly leaped on this great opportunity for a safer, more manageable job and comfortable living conditions. Once in Illinois, his employer told him he would get the job if he could hang 8 doors a day. This was considered very productive work that told a contractor if the worker was eligible for the job. After he proved he could complete this task, my great-grandfather was hired by Deere Company and made $1 a day, which was considered a lot for this time. In 1913, Achille married his wife, Sadie, who he met while living in Moline. The same year, he built his first duplex house for him and his wife with the help of some friends. After 5 years of being employed as a carpenter, Achille was able to borrow money from his father-in-law and open his own hardware store. Money he earned from the success of his store allowed Achille to support his family. Through the help of friends and relatives from his home country, my great-grandfather was able to achieve the American dream. He came from a life of poverty and was able to work his way up to owning a small business, but couldn't have done it without the phone call from Gus or generosity of his father-in-law. This shows how immigrant groups tried to stay together and help one another through their assimilation to America in order to achieve the American dream. My great-grandfather did this because in the end, he gained the independence to be his own boss and have the privilege of managing his own employment, and for that I am proud.